Isuzu, the stock continues to rally, and this is what is puzzling the street. Now, since Mahindra & Mahindra announced its acquisition of the company in April, the stock has surged a whopping 79%, and this is despite a lack of any major fundamental trigger. My colleague Puneet joins us with more. Puneet, if you could help us understand, in terms of the offer price versus the kind of uptick that you've seen in terms of the counter, a 79% after the acquisition was announced, with no particular fundamental triggers backing the 79%, how do the dynamics change for a shareholder of SML Isuzu, and what could probably happen with regards to the open offer pricing as well?
Well, thank you for that. So it's definitely very curious in terms of the sharp share price movement, because we're almost up 80% from when the deal was announced. So the M&M announced that this will be the open offer price, 1,590 rupees per share. They've actually acquired the company from its promoters at 650 rupees per share. So that is the key difference. And from those levels of 650 on April 28th is when they announced the acquisition, to almost 2,915 rupees. They've already made 4x of their investment in just about 3 months. So that is the three key price points that you need to know. 650 is where M&M acquired from promoters of SML. The open offer price, almost 1,590 rupees per share, and the current price of 2,112. When you look at the share price, we specifically addressed this as well. It's 4x of the acquisition price and almost 2 times the open offer price that the company announced in the end of April as well. But what has happened in the last 3 months for this particular rally of 79%? Well, nothing really. What's actually happened is that the companies come out, reported results that were largely in line. So they have reported a 13% growth in terms of revenue. Margins were also largely stable, almost up 190 basis points to come in at 12%. So nothing out of the ordinary. But the volumes have also risen and keep in pace with the revenue growth of the company. And M&M has received a CCI approval for this particular acquisitions. But that's the case, that this 80% rally currently does not have any kind of legs on, at least on the fundamental basis. What's important to note in that the CCI approval came in middle of June, and since 24th of June till 9 July, the share price is up almost 60%. So those are some of the key aspects for SML to know about. But the next part is, what is M&M's plan with SML Isuzu going forward, and what led to this acquisition? Now, M&M largely operates in the 2 to 3.5 ton trucks range, and the weight is important because this is for fleet operators who buy trucks in bulk. So these are generally sold, at least M&M's current product portfolio is between 2 to 3.5 tons, and that's a huge market for them. But SML largely operates in the 6.5 to 9 ton range. So this is a new product category that they get with ready products and can address the market directly. So it makes all sense for M&M to acquire this one. With this, their current market share is 3% of the overall tonnage space in the truck space. With this acquisition, that will increase to 6%. And M&M has plans to increase this to 10 to 12% by FY31 and almost up to 20% by FY36. So they have long-term plans to capture 1/5 of the commercial vehicle market with this particular acquisition as well. And that's going to be one of the key positives. Finally, the key question for all investors: will M&M actually revise its open offer price to the current market price? Now, they don't have any kind of compulsion for this particular revision, so that will be something to watch out for. But if you're an investor in SML, you've seen the current market price of 2,900, it wouldn't actually make too much sense for you to sell it at the open offer price to its shareholders. So it could be a case that the shareholders will refuse to tender in their particular share as well, and M&M will likely spend less actually on the acquisition, which was expected to be around 1,100 crores. They've already paid 555 crores to the promoters, so they might actually spend a lot lesser compared to what they were planning to, at least in terms of the open offer price announced at that time as well. Now, key aspect is who are the current promoters as well. Sachin Bansal is one of the key ones. He was a co-founder of Flipkart. He owns almost a 19.4% stake. But it's important that there are no mutual funds, insurance companies, FIIs, or DIO holdings in SML, because it's only a 4,000 crore company as well. Finally, what's next for you as an SML Isuzu promoter? The open offer dates are yet to be announced, so that will be something to watch out for. The CCI approval came on 17th of June, so it shouldn't be that far away as well. The 12-month forward price to earning multiple for SML is right now at 49 times price to earning versus the last 2-year average of 31 times. And that's largely because of re-rating, because of this acquisition. But retail investors and minority shareholders should stay cautious of this up move. You could get caught on the higher end of the price range, but nonetheless, for M&M and the shareholders, it's a very good accretive acquisition in terms of both business as well as valuations. But for retail investors of SML Isuzu, caution is needed, at least for now.
Okay. So I mean, this is a very interesting, thank you Puneet for that, Neeraj, because clearly if you see the up move and if you see the open offer price, the question will be, one, will the shareholders tender to the open offer or not? Will M&M have to go ahead and change the open offer price? Because see the up 79% and the open offer price is way below that.
Yeah, certainly interesting. Well, so great piece of research, Puneet.